when organisations get it right, and have you got an example of an organisation that you're proud of? And you don't have to name them; it doesn't have to, up to you. But just talk to me about the feeling that you see inside an organisation when it clicks.
Yeah, absolutely. So I work with organizations at a cultural level when we're talking about changing the communication culture.
Yep.
The easiest way in is to build a coaching culture. And that's mostly because it addresses the imbalance of push and pull dynamic in the conversation, right? So leaders are mostly used to telling, directing, do what I say, all this stuff. And what we do is flip that on its head. So they're asking more. They're literally inviting more of that conversation that we've just been talking about. So when organizations get that right, it means the culture shifts from the leader doing all the heavy lifting, coming up with their own ideas, having a bottleneck because they're the one who signs everything off and comes up with everything and decides everything, right? So we're distributing power, we're distributing solution, innovation. We've got people who are more agile, coming up with better solutions, involving more people. All the metrics around engagement and customer outcomes all goes up when you put in a coaching culture. So, and even it even goes so far as things like, so when you're working with people to change that conversation dynamic, and let's say we're saying put on a coaching hat because that's the quickest way to do it. People learn skills and qualities that they use in other areas. So, for example, one of the people in one of my latest coaching programs shared with us that they had saved a customer account that was worth like 90 grand per annum just by listening. And he said, this, like, I wasn't trying to coach this person. This person was basically not having a great time, was telling us all the things that we hadn't done well. It was really hard to hear. And he said, we had very senior people in the room and we were all sitting around, all listening. And he said, now what I realized was we were defensive. We were trying to explain. We were trying to justify and defend because, of course, you want the customer to see what you know. We're trying really hard. Please look at this. And he said, and she just said, you're not listening. And he said, in that moment, I just heard your voice. Just listen to learn, not to respond. And just be silent in the moment and let her speak. And he said, as soon as we did that, the tables turned. She just wanted to be heard.